Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Anthony Mackie, the star of Captain America Brave New World, has just stepped in it. He had an interview overseas, I guess, and he's supposed to be promoting the movie, but it sounds like he's actually demoting the movie. Demoting America. Yeah, so we've got
America.
We've got the guy playing Captain America making some disparaging remarks about America. At least it's being taken that way.
Yeah, I think it's being taken that way. I think that's not what he meant, but it did not go over well.
And yeah, it's not going over well. So now the media is running with it, and now people are threatening a boycott. Not that a lot of these people were going to go see the movie anyway. It's not tracking terribly well.
No, it's not.
But this might be, I'm going to be honest, this might be the kill shot for this movie, because we're talking a Captain America movie that doesn't have actual Captain America, and the star is out there making comments that people are taking to be anti-American. That's not good for business.
No, and like what you mean by not Captain America is the fact that he was in the comic for a while, but like there's no super soldier.
It's not Steve Rogers.
It's not Steve Rogers, and like look. I'm going to tell you, I've been seeing the comments, and it doesn't matter which side people are on. People are agreeing on both sides, and it doesn't matter if you're white or not white. People are like, that was a really dumb thing to say. Yeah. And it is not going to go well, because now that the mainstream media picked it up, everyone's going to find out about this. Yeah,
so there are going to be calls for boycotts, and I don't think it's going to go very well for Disney. I mean, Disney just keeps stepping in. Again, this is not Disney's thing. This is Anthony Mackie's opinions. But if you're promoting a movie called Captain America, you probably want to be pro-America, even if you're not feeling it. I'm just saying.
I know. I mean, it's like Rachel Zegler said, I ruined this Disney movie coming out this year, and he's like, hold my beer, because now we're going to have two in a row. Snow White that people aren't going to probably go see, and Captain America Brave New World, but they were probably not going to see them that much anyway. But now you took what little audience you had and probably shrunk it down even more.
Yeah, these studios, they need to rein their people in, and I hate to tell people what they can say or can't say, but if you're trying to make the most amount of money possible, right? Your celebrities and your directors and your people associated with stuff, whatever, they go out in social media, they go out in these press tours, they say dumb shit, and they cost your movie a lot of money. And this is going to cost them, I believe, a lot of money. So let's talk about it. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
Go out to clownfishminus.com, support the Reef, check out our merch. You can also join the Reef here on YouTube and also on Locals. And I guess before we get into it, we're gonna play that clip. So I gotta find that clip. We'll play it, and we'll react to it, and then we'll see where we're at with things.
So I guess he was presenting to an audience in Rome. It's this like press tour to promote the film. And the question that was translated to him was basically like, what does Captain America mean to you? Like, 'cause he's playing the character.
Right.
And this is where he steps in it.
A lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like, it's about...
no, dude.
But yeah, I'm Captain America, and I don't believe America is what Captain America represents.
Yeah, it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. So what you're basically saying, I mean, yeah, that's true, but you're also reading between the lines saying America no longer has honor, dignity, and integrity.
I think his intent, I mean, I don't know this, but I think his intent was basically like Captain America is for everyone. It's not just for America. It's for people who like heroes that have honor, integrity, and dignity and stuff like that. I think that's what he was intending. But how it came out was, he doesn't represent America, because this character, unlike America, has those things. And that's how it's coming across, but I don't necessarily think that's what he meant.
I'm going to say there is a better than average chance that he probably is not a Trump supporter. So chances are he's not feeling America right now. Let's put that.
Right. But I think he was trying to get across to a Roman audience that it's for Captain America's not just for America. But that's not what he said. So that is not what he said.
Let's see where this goes here.
A man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable.
Unlike Americans.
you know, it's kind of, this is kind of like an aspect of a dream coming true, you know. When I was a
hold on a
kid,
second. So now he's going to go from that, where Captain America it doesn't represent, it shouldn't be, you know, called America, to about being a kid and having a dream and slaying dragons, because when you're a kid, you're not told, you know, until you're told no, you believe in slaying dragons and rescuing princesses. And then it goes on about being an actor. That's what he turns it into.
Well, you got a transcript. Let's go back out to Pirates and Princesses and read the transcript here.
Yeah.
I can tell he was kind of put on the spot here.
Yeah, I don't think he meant it the way it came out necessarily. 'Cause, I mean, you'd have to be really stupid to actually mean it that way.
He's an actor. I'm just saying.
Well,
like,
I know, but these
he's
actors
an
love to go
actor.
overseas and set themselves up as the brain trust and the moral authority. Sharon Stone did the same thing.
Yes, and it backfired tremendously. I mean, I think in this case, if it were me, now you have to think on your feet when you're answering these questions, right? And you don't anticipate all the questions. But if it were me, I would say that Captain America represents American ideals, the idealized version of America. And you can even say, you know, sometimes we don't meet those ideals, but he represents the best of us. And
What we aspire to be.
what we aspire to be.
And you can
That
say-
would be the
and-
way to answer it. But.
And you could even say, and I think those aspirations, you know, are reflected in other countries as well. That's all he had to say.
Yes.
Not, oh, Captain America, he'd be more representative if he didn't have the damn word America in it, wouldn't he? You know?
He would be. He's got integrity and honor, unlike Americans.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so he makes it about himself and being an actor. And he's like, all of us as actors, I believe, want to get back to that day before someone told you no. I think someone needed to tell him no now. When you look out your door and you see a 5-year-old kid with a stick and he's slaying dragons to save the princess in the tower, that kid really believes there are dragons out there, and that stick is really a sword, and he's really trying to save that princess or prince, because we don't want to judge. And then one day somebody told him, no, there are no dragons. That is not a sword. And that princess is not here. She's in a different castle. No, you didn't say that part. And all the little dreams were dashed. Imagine a little kid being told no and his dreams are dashed. So, you know, as an actor, I feel like our job is to get back to the day when we see that dragon and we slay that dragon and save the princess. And that's the kind of what this movie was for me. And I'm like, what's that have to do with asking, you know, about saying America shouldn't be Captain America?
yeah, I mean, look, I get when you're put on the spot like that and you got to come up with something. You know, I mean, I don't know if his intention was malicious or not, but regardless of what his intention was, now the media is running with it that, oh my God, Anthony Mackie hates America. And
Of all
now
the
there's
things you could
boycott.
say, of all the things you could say, like, I don't think that was what he intended, but of all the things you could say, I don't think, you know, there's a lot of things that represent Captain America. America's not one of them. Well, it's probably not the smartest thing to say.
Yeah. And I think that this again, when you're dealing, especially when you're dealing with a character like Captain America, right? And he's become a lightning rod in the comics too, because you have a lot of very liberal, left wing, in some cases like outright Marxist people writing Captain America and turning him into something he's never been. And you know, there's been a lot of controversy around, you know, various writers of Captain America over the last couple of years. You know, of course, most notably the Hail Hydra moment, where it turns out that, you know, he was a Nazi all along, and oh my God, now I don't even know if they fixed that. I don't know if they ever reverted things, because I think where I heard it ended was like the Captain America that we're getting is actually like the idealized fantasy version of Captain America, but not the real Steve Rogers. He actually was a Nazi or something, some crazy crap like that. But they've had several where they had Ta-Nehisi Coates, who's very, very far left, writing him. And yeah, so this character has become a lightning rod. Basically, he becomes whatever the writer, the actor wants the character to be. And you can't have a character like Captain America and not be political, you know, but the proper way to answer is Captain America is the best of us. He should be the idealized version, but we're so split now. We're so split down the middle that, like, what is the idealized version of America? Right.
I don't know, but I mean, I think go back to what Captain America always stood for since World War II.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I just think that I get that those ideals are not necessarily, you know, only in America, but he's called Captain Flippin' America. And if you hate America so much, then why did you take the part?
Money.
You could have let somebody else have it. Bucky could have had it, even though he's much better. But comments, if you go down here, you can go even to X here in a minute, but on mine, I have some of the comments from X. People aren't happy, and some of them, aren't even white people, I'm just going to point out. But they're like, well, that's sure to sit well with your American audience.
Yeah.
Another person said his name is Captain America. He represents American values. Get used to it. Strange take. Captain America literally has America in the name and represents American values of freedom, justice, and standing up for what's right. Why try to separate that? The character's whole origin is tied to World War II America.
Yeah.
Why is named Captain America, and why does his suit and shield look like an American flag then? Another person said, I love this. I can't believe I'm siding with the chuds on this one, but this is pretty stupid from him. Captain America represents the ideal of what America can be.
Yes.
The principles the founders set out in the Constitution, and Cap is someone who's always striving for that.
Yeah. And
so the other side is like, that was stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. A lot of the conflict in Captain America actually comes from, Captain America being at odds with, the direction the government's going in, or, what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not dumb enough to say Captain America is not supposed to be political, right? But you can't be, the one thing Captain America cannot be is anti-American.
Yeah.
Right. He can be a lot of things. But he cannot be anti-American.
No. And that's what someone said. They said okay, if you don't think it's representation, then you shouldn't be playing Captain America. Wait, where's the other one? He literally represents the best of what America can be. How do you not just answer it that way?
That's what I was saying too. That's what you do.
Exactly.
Captain America is, he was created as an icon to, in the MCU, especially to rally the troops. Right. And he is supposed to be an idealized version of America, an American soldier, an American, and getting beyond the fact that people aren't really on board with Falcon becoming Captain America. Whoever carries that shield has to at least like America. You don't have to agree with the
patriotic. He's supposed to be
You're
supposed to be
patriotic, right? You can't be like, yeah, hey, America, yeah, we're hot trash. Yeah, screw. So now I'm worried. I got to tell you, I'm worried about the movie. I'm like, is the movie gonna be, Red Hulk is current year America that we don't like, and
Red Hulk's Trump.
Red Hulk is Trump, and we gotta smash Trump. Yeah.
Look. Here's my thing. We already knew it wasn't looking good for this film. Because they were saying that early tracking for ticket sales put it about where Eternals was, which was not a win, because that came out during COVID, and it was considered not a very successful film. But way behind Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and it was a bomb. I'm like, it already isn't tracking that well. And then you go do this. That was colossally stupid. If you'd gone out there and been like, I think you word it differently, but like, well, I think the ideals Captain America represents, are reflective of a lot of people across the world. But for America, he reflects the best that people can be. And he said patriotic American things. He probably would have increased his audience. Like, okay, I'll give it a chance. But you just done shot yourself in the foot and then shot everybody else around you in the foot too.
Yeah, that's just because it's going to be, regardless of what his intention was. That was, especially in the climate, that was an incredibly stupid thing to say. It really was.
Yeah,
but now we have a bunch of conservative talking heads pouncing on it, which means
it's not just conservative talking heads. I'm seeing the other side pouncing on it too. Now, some of them are presenting it in a way, oh, he's talking about how America should be over patriotism and all this other stuff. It's like, no. A lot of accounts, CNN, Newsweek, all of them are on this, and they're not all presenting it in a way like that. They're all like, well, this is a dumb thing to say.
Yeah. It is a dumb. When Disney's out there being like, yeah, we're trying to go back to center and we're trying to make movies for everyone, and then to have your actor who's already kind of on thin ice because people are like, well, he's not Steve Rogers. I don't know how this is going to go.
He doesn't have the superhero serum.
Right.
Serum,
it's a very different Captain America, and people are already kind of on the fence about it. And then to be like, oh yeah, and also, yeah, he doesn't like America. I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. That's it. We're out, right? So yeah, we had some, conservative commentators, Dan Bongino, saying another shit movie I won't be seeing. And these people have pretty sizable audiences. Once it hits like Newsweek and Fox, Newsweek.
It's a Newsweek and stuff now.
Fox News
I guess at Fox and stuff, you're expecting it to go like people are outraged. But even ones that lean left are kind of like, this probably wasn't the smartest thing to say. You know?
I don't even know who this guy. This is Blaze TV. I don't even watch Blaze TV. I think Glenn Beck's dumb. 10% of Blaze TV's Steve D show. I don't know who any of these. Everybody's like, you guys are all right. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who any of these people are. You should mock and boycott him just as mercilessly as you would Selena Gomez. His movie needs to pay the price for disrespect. Terry Schilling, another person, I do not know who this is. President of the American Principles Project, posted, if you play Captain America, you should be proud to be American. Yes. Won't be taking my kids to see woke garbage. But then we had a couple of people defending it.
Yeah, there's not a couple people defending it, but you're talking a very small percentage. Like, I mean, even this person, I can't believe I'm siding with the chuds. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, people there, and a lot of people were commenting on how his behavior wasn't very, it wasn't a very good look for the film, since he called Captain America. We're not white people, just saying.
Oh, the fairness meter? When did this start? The fairness meter. Newsweek is committed to journalism that's factual and fair. Hold us accountable and submit your rating of this article on the meter. Are they holding their own journalists accountable now?
Well, that would be a refreshing change.
Let's say it's over in here somewhere. Can I do that? Can I? Mostly fair.
Apparently he's voting. I thought it was mostly fair. And like I said, if I'm going to be fair, it's hard to say. Do I think he's probably some far left person that's mad about the election and trying to get digs in? Probably. Do I think he meant it that Captain America is they shouldn't call it America because I don't know. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and think he was trying to get across the idea that that's for everyone. Those ideals of Captain America are something that applies to people outside of America as well. But he really worded it poorly, and that's the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I was on the Newsweek page. Sorry, that's why I saw that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the damage is done. I think it's just another cut, another blow to this movie. And then what'll happen is
stupid.
If it was gonna underperform, it was already gonna underperform, and then people are gonna be like, oh, it's the alt-right. The alt-right tanked Captain America. It's like, no, it was people were already.
Let's see which one tanks worse, Captain America or Snow White. That's what I'm waiting to see. Because February and March, we have those films, and I'm really interested to see how both of them do.
Yeah, I think
and maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe. But I don't think either one's going to do too well, because besides Rachel Zegler and Snow White, people think the dwarves look terrible. Yeah. So I think Snow White's going to tank harder. But I don't know. After he said this, and people find out about it, this one might tank just as hard.
So there we go, guys. Disney stepped in it again. Whoopsie doopsie. So we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.